Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Cree Scott, founder and CEO of Serenity Side Consulting. At Serenity, we offer human-centric leadership development solutions, such as live and virtual customized workshops, executive coaching, and bespoke team building sessions that empower leaders to reach their full potential. In this video, I will be sharing 3 quick tips for how to give effective feedback. Have you ever received feedback that left you confused, frustrated, or demotivated? I know I have. Ineffective feedback can create misunderstandings, hinder performance, and damage relationships, ultimately eroding trust and stifling a culture of open communication and growth within the workplace. However, when delivered effectively, feedback can foster growth, it can build trust, and lead to higher levels of engagement. Here are 3 tips that you can use to take your feedback to the next level. Number 1, prepare. Prepare to give feedback using a framework that is easy to remember to help you plan and organize the feedback conversation. My favorite is the COIN framework, which stands for context, observation, impact, and next steps. Context. Set the scene by describing the context. Observation. Share specific observations without judgment. Impact. Explain the impact of the behavior. Next steps. Suggest actionable next steps for how to enhance the behavior in the future. If we put these 4 steps together, it might sound something like this.
In our recent client meeting with XYZ Corporation last Thursday, I noticed that you appeared unprepared for the presentation. Specifically, you were unable to answer several key questions about the project timeline and deliverables, and your slides contained outdated information. This lack of preparation resulted in the client expressing concerns about our team's reliability and expertise. It undermined our credibility and may have jeopardized our chances of securing future business with them. Moving forward, it's crucial to thoroughly prepare for client meetings. This includes reviewing and updating all materials beforehand and anticipating possible questions the client might ask. If you need assistance, reach out to me or your team in advance to ensure you have all the necessary information. And we can schedule a practice run to help you feel prepared. Your success is of the utmost importance to me. I know you can do this. What are your thoughts?
As the feedback provider, when you're prepared to give feedback, it ensures that the feedback is effective, respectful, and conducive to positive change. Number 2, give timely feedback. Feedback should ideally be given as soon as possible after the observed behavior or event, while the details are still fresh for both the receiver and the giver. While immediate feedback is most effective, it's important to consider the context and choose an appropriate time and setting. For example, if you see a behavior that you want to address, you want to be sure to find a private place to talk to that team member or colleague versus addressing the behavior in front of others. In addition, you want to make sure that you are emotionally and mentally prepared to have the conversation. If you aren't feeling your best that day, it's okay to push the conversation to a different day. In general, feedback should be provided within 24 to 48 hours. Waiting longer than a few days can diminish its relevance and impact, making it harder for the recipient to recall specifics and implement changes effectively. Number 3, ask thoughtful questions. If you're the only one talking during a feedback session, you're likely doing it wrong. Despite titles and the fallacy of power, we are all adults here. It is important to treat people with respect and dignity when giving feedback. When feedback providers use a disrespectful tone and dominate the conversation, it will only lead to resentment, defensiveness, reduced motivation to change, and distrust. Instead, ask thoughtful and insightful questions and actively listen to what the feedback recipient has to say to help encourage dialogue and add perspective. Asking questions can help reveal underlying factors or challenges that influence the behavior or performance being discussed. It also shows that the feedback provider values the recipient's input and is not just imposing their own views. Here are some questions to consider. What do you think went well in this situation? What do you think could have been handled differently? Can you walk me through your thought process? I would love to understand your perspective. How did you perceive the impact of your actions on the team, project, and stakeholders? What influenced your actions? What resources or support do you need from me? What barriers can I remove for you to help increase your likelihood of success? What do you plan to do different in the future? Is there anything else you'd like to discuss or clarify? So, to recap, providing effective feedback involves being prepared, giving feedback in a timely manner, and asking insightful questions. Remember, feedback is not just about pointing out what's wrong, but also about forward thinking solutions, highlighting strengths, and offering guidance for enhanced behaviors. It's a powerful tool for growth and development when used correctly. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please share it with others who might benefit. If you're interested in working with Serenity Psi, you can contact us at www.serenityscihealth.com. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, have a great day and keep fostering positive and engaged workplace environments.